of you have a pattern in your organization? It's often called, I wonder if we're ready, let's be sure if we're really ready. I call it circling the drain. Because whatever we do has really got to be perfect, and so it's got to be sure that we're really ready, because we wouldn't want to do some things that wouldn't be quite right, so let's be sure we're really ready. Circling the drain, okay? Here's another classic pattern in organizations. You see it all the time, especially in the American culture. It's called ready, fire, aim. And you hear folks say, we haven't got time for a plan, just make it happen. I know we haven't had time to meet on this, but you guys have got to. Have you ever noticed that when you do things in a hurry, you usually have to go back and redo them? Okay? And that pattern is called ready, fire, aim. Another classic pattern that you see is called perpetual startup. The Chinese say, water to wood, water to wood, water to wood, but we never finish. Have you ever been in a place where, here's this idea and this consultant and that plan, and a few months later, another idea, another consultant, another book, another plan, and it's perpetual startup. So we don't ever really see anything through to fruition. So what I'm trying to help you do is also looking at your own image. Speaking of perpetual startup, one of the things I noticed the other day is that I keep making these lists of things that I'm going to do, and then I have too many of them, and I don't get anything done. I mean, not really. I'm superficially doing 10 things. And so the other day, I thought, you're in professional startup here, Let's take one and take it all the way through. Let's take one thing and finish it. I love sometimes asking after organizations, tell me something you all finished. And they'll say, you mean as in done? Because our pattern is perpetual startup. So, what I have there is when you're in perpetual startup, the coordination piece and the actual moving to completion has got to be paid attention to. And so, one huge suggestion when you need that wood energy, these are all associated with organs as well, and wood is seeing. One of the things we don't do in our culture nearly enough is, and you got to get this, the visual trumps the verbal. And what we do in our culture, especially women, by the way, so I need to mention this, we love talking. I don't know what we decided, but we did talk about that. We can talk it to death, but who's going to do what by when? Oh, we're not so sure. Maybe we need to meet again on that. So